What's up, Stack Nation? Stack Daddy coming at you here on a Friday night. Hope you guys had a good work week. I hope you guys are getting to take off next week for Thanksgiving and all that stuff. I know your kids are going to be off and whatnot. For the ones that can't, or you guys that got to be gone, I feel for you. I've been down that road. I've been in those jobs where nothing mattered. You worked and others played and blah blah blah. But so do what you got to do. But for the ones that get to be home, congratulations. All right, guys, I'm going to do a little unboxing video here. I have no earthly idea what's in this box. Maybe it's that 5 ounce coin you guys remember videos ago, I thought I was opening a 5 ounce coin. I opened 5 1 ounce coins, and then that package just got mixed in. But I've kind of been waiting, and then we can talk about those little beauties right there. One of these times, I stirred up a hornet's nest, and that's why I got those. And I blame it on Fish. He tells me congratulations, which I think that too. But at the same time, I'm kind of blaming the guy over here, and I'll explain that in a little bit. I made a video earlier, but I can kind of go into depth a little bit more. But let's see, guys. Let's see what we got. Let's see what we got here. Woo-wee. That's one sharp knife. One of you guys asked me for a link to this knife. I've just had it for a while. I don't remember, but I found the closest thing, and I posted a link in that video. And I responded back to your comment, whoever that was. I responded back to your comment. And I've got a one of my subscribers. Is it the Native Stacker? Is it like a Native American deal? I'm pretty sure because I post stuff and you were commenting like the type of dancer on Goldbacks and whatnot. But I've got some more Goldback stuff coming. I'll let you check that out and see what you think about the Native scene on that one. But what's your story, Native Stacker? I guess you're Native American. If so, what tribe? I mean, of course, Middle America. I mean, I know it's all over the country, but I think where I'm at, there's quite a bit more tribal activity. I don't know for sure, but I'm pretty sure like there's some significant tribal activity. It's just how it is. In fact, my wife's best friend, she as she's gotten older, she's really gotten into her heritage and all that. And she's real successful. She's real sharp. She had this big time career. She still does, but she started this podcast. I forget exactly. I'll find out what it's called, and I'll cut it in the comments if you happen to see this video, Native Stacker. I think it's the Native Stacker, isn't it? But yeah, she started a podcast and it's gotten real big, and she goes all over the country to like all these different deals, like Indian schools and I mean these headquarters and all this stuff. It's pretty cool what she does. She started that. I mean, I don't know what she's doing exactly. Just man, I'm always getting messages. It's pretty cool. I'll get the name of that, and you can check it out. But I wouldn't even know how to start a podcast, and she started one, and it's turned into a big deal. But anyways, Native Stacker, when I get these other Goldbacks coming in, you can check those out. And I'm not for sure who commented about this knife, but I've just had this. I picked it up somewhere, and it's been a good knife until I break it or something. But it's been a good knife so far. Ooh, this may be that 5 ounce coin. This may be that 5 ounce coin. I don't know why I put the knife up. Hey, I seen your. Of course, I know. You know that I seen it, Pang, but I seen you doing your thing today. That's awesome, man. You're working out, guys. With health is wealth. Without that, you got nothing, guys. None of this means anything, guys. Okay, yeah. I think this was eBay. Yeah, guys, the 5 ounce coin. This is the one that I bought. I was at that that National Coin Show, and for some reason I bought. Maybe the guy only had 2 5 ounce Libertads, so I bought a couple 5 ounce liber. Oh my gosh, what is this, dude? What is this? Guys, I'm not the smartest guy in the world, but guys, I mean, as God is my witness, I mean, is this another 5-ounce Libertad? Yeah. I thought I just got some sort of generic coin. I don't even remember getting this thing, man. I don't even remember getting this. I thought I just got some sort of a 5-ounce coin that's come from Gold and Silver out of Texas. And I don't know how in the world. Am I looking at this wrong? 5-ounce coin, random year, varied condition, any mint. Guys, you know what? This was, you know when you're buying something and it shows like if you're buying bulk junk silver and it shows like some barber stuff and all that, and you order it and you got a whole bunch of Washington quarters and all that. I think this showed like maybe a Libertad, but you're probably not going to get it. And I feel like that's what this is. But that's what I got. Like I probably had a 1 in 20 chance. There was probably a whole bunch of other types of generic 5-ounce coins. And but check it out, guys. I was expecting to open this and it was be like a Pegasus horse or some kind of a tiger or something like that. But no kidding, guys. There it is. Well, that's pretty cool. I lucked out on it. Got the little security reads. I lucked out on it, guys. I mean, if that's not what this is, guys, fine, no big deal. But that's what it looks like to me. That's what it looks like to me, guys. I was going to say, Payne, good job on starting to work out, man. I'm glad I inspired you some. You guys, health is wealth. I mean, without health, none of this means anything. All of that stuff right there doesn't mean anything, guys. I could have instead of 7 of these sitting here, I could have 1,000,000 of these sitting here, and it wouldn't mean a thing if I was had in really poor health. We're all heading that way someday, guys, but you don't want to go that way early. I posted something earlier that said I'd rather be the oldest guy in the gym that had an old man in the gym than the youngest guy in a nursing home. And ain't that the truth, guys? Man, that's cool. I prefer the other one. Is this type 1 or type 2? I always get them mixed up. But I really prefer the one with the one large eagle head. That is so cool. But I'll take any of them. Guys, you're looking at the gold eagle right here. And you know that. It's probably the most powerful coin on planet Earth. It really is, guys. There's so much power packed in this little thing right here. I mean, it's crazy. It's just crazy. Guys, let me go grab something and I'll be back. All right, guys, back in action. Now we got knives, we got Libertads, we got gold eagles, and we got Tonka toys back there. But what was I saying, guys? Yeah, I had to go. Guys, this is completely ridiculous. I lucked out and got another Libertad. I thought I had a 5 because you had a chance of getting this one, or you probably had a 1 in 20 chance of getting this one, or some other just a random 5-ounce coin. But I got this one. That is something else, man. I keep flipping it the wrong way. I bought a couple of these at that ANA, the ANA coin show. I think they didn't have 3, or for some reason I didn't get 3 because I had to do some other stuff. I think I had to leave the coin show and I had to go meet a wholesaler. So I wanted to make sure I kept enough cash on hand for him. Thank goodness I did. But there it is, guys. Wow, man. I don't know if you guys caught my other video where I ordered a 5-ounce coin. It was a Pegasus, and I was going to be okay with that. But when I got it, it was 5 1-ounce coins. So then, and I'm doing all of this because I got this random this random empty 5-ounce capsule. When I got these two, I ordered capsules for them, and they sent me 3 capsules. So I've had this capsule just sitting there waiting, guys. Sitting there waiting for a 5-ounce coin for probably, watch, I'll sit here and tear it up right on camera. Wow. This is what you would call it. This is a capsule everybody likes. I don't get them because they're too expensive, but airtight. Man, oh, that's where I need to be right there. Okay. All right, guys, here it is. Let me be cool like everybody else now. Oh, no, looks like I can't be cool. I'm too goofy. Here we go. Let's see, guys. Y'all ready? Well, that wasn't much of an awesome noise. That wasn't much of an awesome noise. But yeah, guys, there it is. I got another Libertad. I had no idea. I mean, it was just the luck of the draw. I could order from that if this was off eBay. I could order from that 20 times, and I bet you I would. I don't think I would get it. I might get it 1 out of 20. You know how they show you like a whole mix of stuff, and they'll put this in there, just kind of getting your hopes up. And I'm thinking, yeah, whatever. I don't care. Just give me a 5-ounce coin, and I'll be danged, guys. I will be danged. Where'd that go? I wanted to see. Does it show? See, silver coin, random year, varied condition, any mint. It could have been whatever, but I did pay. I guess I did pay for that thing a little bit, didn't I? I paid $264, so I paid 50 something bucks an ounce. But the stuff was probably 50 something bucks an ounce when I bought this. That was probably just barely 10 bucks over spot or something. But yeah, guys, you see, this would say Libertad. This is random year, varied condition, any mint. It could have been whatever, man. Wow, man, that is I may be blessed here and there, but I don't usually get a lot. I'm probably not going to be winning lotteries and all that. I'm not going to be winning lotteries. All right, guys, let's see what we got going on here. You guys see what we got going on here. Fish got me thinking and talking about what about selling stuff, and everybody's talking trash on 90% and this and that. So I got to sniffing around just to see if I was going to sell some 90% or this a trade or whatever. What could I do? What could I do? So I was just messing around. I ended up not doing. I haven't done anything yet. I do have a deal that I might do. I don't know. I mean, I really don't want to get rid of my 90%, but Summit Metals, guys. I know I'm not a big fan of online dealers and stuff like that, but I have dealt with Summit Metals multiple times over the years. And man, in my experience, guys, man, they the Summit Metals who sponsors Salivate Metal, they kick some butt, guys. I've got one of the owner's cell phone numbers, and man, they kick some butt. They just dominate. For me, they do. I went through a deal this last year. I was flipping Monster boxes, and I was flipping Monster boxes, guys, and I was buying them from a wholesaler, and I was selling them to Summit Metals, and I was making $1,500 a box, and I did it. I can't remember if I did 5 or 6 boxes. I think I did 5, and I kept the 6th box, but I was making 1,500. It was one of the craziest things. Just Monster boxes of Silver Eagles. Summit Metals was giving me another $3 a coin. So I did it, and then it all happened real fast. So while the prices were the same, I ordered another one real quick, and I did it. And and the guy didn't care. It was one of the owners. He didn't care. And what do they care? They didn't even know. I'm just a guy selling Monster boxes, and I did that 5 times, guys. So I ended up with what did I end up with? I ended up with about $6,000. I ended up with about 6,000 extra bucks. I was just having fun. So the last Monster box I bought, the 6th one, I think I had to put like 10 grand with it, and I had it around 6 grand. So like a third of that Munster box, or a little over a third of it, was at no charge for me because I was just flipping, flip, flip, flip. Maybe I could have kept on going, but I don't know. I thought maybe the prices were going to change, and I didn't want to get stuck with something I didn't, at the price I wasn't crazy. I was only buying them because I was flipping them. But Summit Metals guys, I've dealt with JM Bullion and SD and all these different ones, Hero, and I just all of them, APMEX, and on and on and on, guys. But the Summit Metals has I mean they're just great. I mean what they were offering me today. um I was gonna I was just saying, I was calling them about trading. Oh, that didn't work out. I could have left that out there and it would have stayed on here. I was thinking about trading so many hundreds of face of junk silver, maybe for some gold. I was just curious just to see. And I was calling coin shops, and I was calling. I did call Summit, and I called what else did I call? A couple other ones. What's that? The Bradford Exchange, some different ones that I've dealt with over the years. And Summit was smoking them. Summit smoked that they smoked them to. They were going to buy at, and I know this is below spot because spot on junk right now is around $36, or it was this morning. They were going to buy at around $34 face, which and I know that's below, but that's smoking everybody else, guys. It was smoking. I was smoking everybody else. They were going to buy for that, usually the buy would be cheaper and the trade would be more, but I was going to be able to trade at $33 face. And like I said, I haven't messed with that yet, and I was just really kind of, oh my goodness, I was really just kind of messing around. Forget it, guys, forget it. I was really just kind of messing around there, just seeing. But anyways, when I was messing around, of course, you stir up a hornet's nest, and I get a call back from it's kind of a wholesaler / coin shop. You can call it what you want. To me, more of like a wholesaler to me. It's not really open, not really to the public and stuff. You don't just walk in. It's just not like that there. And he started talking about, hey, I'm calling you back. I did some check-in, and he wasn't interested in trading, and I wasn't either, really. I was just sniffing around, guys. But he starts talking about some gold eagles, and he starts talking about $100 below spot and this and that per each one. So the next thing you know, guys, I'm there, and the next thing you know, look what I got. Look what I got, and I blame this on fish because I was really about to, guys. How come that one works and this one doesn't? What does that mean? I was really going to do some Bitcoin stuff, and but I ended up. What do you do, guys? When you get the gold in your hand, let's try it not looking through the phone. Let's try it and don't even touch it, guys. Don't breathe. Don't breathe, guys. But I was gonna try some Bitcoin stuff. Sorry, Fish. He says 8-minute videos. Man, I'm at 18:20. I can't help it, man. I rattle on a lot. That one works so much better. But I was going to try some Bitcoin stuff or some more. I was going to, Bitcoin's like down to low 80s, guys. I was going to hop in there and do some stuff, some more stuff. I've been doing Bitcoin for years, but I was going to strike, buy the dip. Hopefully it's just a dip. If it's not a dip, I'm going to have some problems, guys. But when this pops up and I get this in my hand, I'm like, man, you know what? Who am I kidding? Give me that gold. Oh, don't touch anything. So that's how this worked out, guys. That's how this worked out. And I'm not pushing anything, but I'm telling you guys, there's something about Summit Metals, man. They're not your average everyday. They are not a JM Bullion. They're not like that. Like I said, I got one of the owner's numbers. He's on vacation. The guy is on vacation right now. He said, he was. I wonder why he answered. He was kind of talking different. And if it's I'm on vacation, I'll be back. But this price is good until then or whatever. But guys, I'm not. I don't dislike any of them really, but I'm not crazy about some of these crazy places. But Summit Metals, I can't say it enough. Salivate Metal, man, I'd much rather be mixed up with them like he is than I would all these other ones getting sued and all that mess or whatever. And the Pinbeck's driving people crazy with it. I can't be talking rude. I'm not trying to be rude, guys. I'm just saying that Summit Metals, man, if I had to deal with one, man, or if I had one wanting to sponsor this channel, I don't even really want to, I don't know how I would even handle that. What would I, how would I handle that? I'm not interested in that really. But Summit Metals, guys, I can't say enough. I didn't do anything with it. And I'm not going to do any big trading deal. I mean, I don't want to. I just started checking because of all the 90% stuff going around. And, I was talking to Fish on that live he did, and he's talking about, maybe check in, practice selling to dealers. I mean, I thought I know how to do it, but that kind of got me just checking. Hey, if I was going to trade this, blah blah, hundreds of dollars face it, where would I be at? Or if I wanted to sell it, where would I be at? That's what got this whole hornet's nest stirred up, and that's why we're sitting here staring at these. That's what we're doing here, guys. But that was it, guys. Come to you real quick. This was the most, debacle trying to buy a 5-ounce coin. I try to buy a 5-ounce coin. I get 5 1-ounce coins. I thought I was buying 1 5-ounce Pegasus coin. I get 5 1-ounce Pegasus coins in the mail. So I'm still sitting there with an empty, empty capsule. And then I order another generic 5-ounce coin. And I had probably I don't know what it was, guys. I didn't have a great chance of getting that. When I opened that, I was extremely surprised. I mean, you guys can see it. If this was a Libertad, it would say, they'd be proud of it. It'd be saying it on there. But you guys can see it. A 5-ounce coin, random everything, blah, blah, blah. And I mean, it may be kind of tough to buy a 5-ounce Libertad right now for that price, guys. Walmart, these things are Walmart.com, 400 or something, 450. I mean, if you find one of these at 350, whatever, I mean, but you guys can see I bought that for $264.70, which I bet you that was about, at the time, that was probably 10 or 12 bucks over spot, which right now, that's about. Right now, that's like 14 bucks over spot, isn't it, guys? Like if I bought this today, but you can see what I got. You can see what I got, guys. It's right there. You guys have seen it with me. But all right, guys, so I wanted to give a shout out to Pang for exercising, man. Don't try to go crazy. Just 15, 20, 30 minutes, 4 or 5, 6, 7 days a week, whatever you can do. Maybe try to get at least 4 days a week. Don't make it to where you're miserable, to where you're burning yourself out and all that mess. You're not trying to be that, because you won't keep doing it. You're not trying to be miserable. And real quick, I don't have the little rat sitting here, because now he's got $1,200 worth of gold in him, so I can't just leave him sitting out here in this office. So shout out to Pang. Whoever asked about this knife, I hope you've seen that link on there. And then shout out to the Native Stacker. Thanks for telling me what kind of dancer that was and stuff. I've got some other stuff coming, and I'll show that, and you can tell me what that stuff is, and let me know what where I'm at. I've had my DNA and all that stuff done. I'm straight from Germania. Where am I from? Germania, Wales, Scotland, England. It's 2 different things, right? England, Wales, Scotland, Germania. I think I'm mostly kind of Scottish. I think that's what it was. I think Germania is cool because when the movie Gladiator starts out, that's what they're doing. That's when Rome is conquering Germania. Those big old giant guys in the woods and all that stuff. That was that was Germania back then. That's pretty cool. And of course, Rome, Caesar, they went in there and they did conquer or whatever, I guess. But I think that's pretty cool. So I'm Germanian, Scottish, Wales, English. So no Native American stuff popped up. But where I live, there's quite a bit of that going on, and a lot of the tags on the cars, vehicles, and stuff have it. But yeah, let me know. Let me know your story, Native Stacker. I believe that's what it's called, Native Stacker or the Native Stacker. But either way, it was pretty cool that you knew what those dancers was on that on those goldbacks that I was showing the other day. But all right, guys, that's it. I meant to buy this. This was totally planned at the end of the show. I probably got it on video. This is a complete debacle. this is a great surprise. You think you left a 10 in your pocket, you pull out, it's 100. This is one of those kind of surprises. This is Fish's fault. I blame this on if you know, you know, and all of his pondering and all this blah 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 stuff this guy's always talking about. Look, he's got me running around circles. Next thing you know, I'm on the phone and just checking into trading that a big chunk of junk for the heck of it. Some stuff I've probably got like $15 in and face in or whatever, but I didn't do it. And I'm probably not going to do it because now I got myself in this mess. So yeah, look at that though, guys. Man, look at that. 7 ladies just right there smacking you upside the head, man. Thousandaire, if you see this, I think you had 7 centenarios. So you would have had set like this. How many do you have now? I know you got rid of a chunk of them, and so you could do the palladium and the platinum and all this other stuff you're doing. I mean, how many? Or maybe you mentioned how many you down to? Would you get rid of 5 of them for 20 something grand, or what? I mean, I guess it's not a secret, is it? It's a secret, man. Don't tell me. But if it's not a secret, let me know. I was kind of curious because I think you were 7 or 6 or 7 or 8 into trying to get to a 22, tube of 20 or something. I wonder what you're down to now. What you're down to now. I seen you said you bought some furniture and all this kind of stuff. And I get it, man. Life, man. We're all just living life. But all right, guys, man, I feel like I'm forgetting something, but you seen it. I took you on a short trip with me today. I got the call. I didn't just get the random call like normal. I stirred up that mess. I stirred it up. He didn't. He wasn't interested in trading nothing. But he calls back, well, I got to look, and of course, I ain't interested in trading right now, but I do have blah, blah, blah. And then next thing you know, man, here I go, driving 45 minutes, and here I go, guys. Here I go. But, man, I don't want to, normally I'll set up my little turntable when you guys are sitting here, but I think that's going to be a cool little thumbnail picture. So I just may not do it. Let me think here. I got that going. I'm not going to do the turntable, this little deal here, but there was something else. Yeah, you guys don't care if these are in capsules, the white ring plague. You don't care about that. You guys like them out of the capsules, but these are about to go in capsules though. That's how I do it, guys. That's how I do it. But I guess I don't need that little deal. 1 second here. Either way, guys, I'm gonna ramble on if I don't. Stack Daddy out of here, guys. Thanks for putting up with my mess and listening to me rattle on. You guys have a good weekend. I'll talk to you in a few days.